making kids football. In men's football, that's not going to work. I've seen too many young Man United players do well in the youth team, come into the first team, and it completely consumes them. The only reason why this guy is even getting a look in is because we're weak.
Okay,
we're weak in terms of depth. We're weak. He's not there because he belongs there. He's there because we have no one else.
You know who's really balling out from left wing is Mitoma.
Yes, he is.
Wow.
He's another one though. Woo. He needs another full season doing it.
Yeah, he does.
Spend any money on him.
He does. But he looks good, man. He looks cold. He's moving mad this season. But you're right. Let's get another season in there. But do you know what? I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, he's 25, so I know he did a PhD in dribbling or something. I think people are just gonna go straight into the summer. He did. He gone uni, bro. I'm starting to think that a lot of these players need to go uni, fam. Just go.
He is 25 years old. People are talking about this guy like he's burst on the scene,
Nah, brother.
But it's because he's just developing mad late. He was just going about his business, waiting to reach his final form, and now he's reached his final form. This is now a footballer in his prime. This is what it is like. This is not a surprise. Everyone talks about him like this guy.
He's 21.
And he just came out of nowhere. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, the guy is in his prime right now. 25, 26 years old. This is where this is where Rashford is right now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Rashford's 25.
I've not seen Rashford play. I know Rashford had a mad bit of form prior, but this is I think this is Rashford's best form right now because this is nuts. What Rashford is doing right now is you just know he's going to score. I said it yesterday before I started the watch along. I said, listen, whatever happens today, Rashford's going to score. I can guarantee you it. It's just no doubts in my mind this guy's going to score. But yeah, Mitoma's been very good this season. But unlike Jared Bowen, you're actually seeing a lot of skill and you're seeing a lot of intelligence with the pass. You see, Bowen was kind of just running beyond the last line, running in behind. He was kind of doing what Salah does at times for Liverpool, but he's doing it at West Ham. He's playing on transition and he's running in behind, and then scoring. Whereas Mitoma, coming up against even defenses, this guy's giving you outside the right boot pass. He's flicking it. He's giving a bit of everything. So and then he's giving the goals as well. So he looks good, man. Looks good.
Yeah, Mitoma's 26 this year. So yeah, that's what I mean. He's approaching his prime. To be fair, knowing that now about his age, I'd say he's probably worth a gamble.
Probably worth it, yeah.
It's probably worth a gamble just because of his age. I thought he was younger than that. So you could look at it and say, you know what? He's just, bro, he's got that green release, bro. 2K right now, bro. Like he's yeah.
And then I go to like KK and I'm not gonna because I want to butcher his name at Napoli. He's another one. He looks
Maradona, bro. They're calling him. Yeah, bro.
Leao at the same time doesn't move me the same.
Bro, I've always said it. I don't rate Leao, bro. I told man reminds me of a young Lukaku, bro, with a bit more sauce, bro. I swear down. And when I say a young Lukaku, yeah, these man don't remember the Lukaku that was at West Brom that was playing on the wing, and God, bruv, that's who he reminds me of. And people are like, nah, you're dissing him. No, bro, I swear to you, Lukaku was playing on the right for West Brom and just ducking man out for pace and scoring. This Leao, bruh, is not it, bro. Give me the Napoli Don any
Facts,
day.
Yeah, 100%.
Leao is not it. He's another one. Head down, pace and power. Give him 50 chances, he might bag one. Like, I don't need that. Do you know what I mean? Leao's not it for me. Not it for me at all. He doesn't move me at all. I don't see anything special. I see an athletic young black brother. That's it. Do you know what I mean? That could have played basketball, but he's playing football. Like, that's what I see. I don't see a talented footballer. I don't see that. I see a very average technical attributes. Average. Do you know what I mean? And when I say average, yeah, it's not a bad thing because less than 1% of the population are footballers, bro. So even if you're an average footballer, you're still better than everyone else. Do you understand what I'm saying?
100%.
So like saying man's average is not an insult. What I'm saying is there's nothing that he can do, yeah. There's nothing he can do that you shouldn't be able to do as a professional footballer because your fucking job. Imagine being a plumber and saying, oh, he's really good at fixing toilets. You would hope so.
Yeah.
You fucking hope so. You know, like that. And that's just what it is. When I'm looking at Leao, I don't see anything special about him. He's very average at everything apart from running fast, and he's big and black, so that always helps. You know, like that. So that's just it, bro. He doesn't move me.
Yeah, I remember a lot of people were doing prop for him, and I kind of just stayed away from it. I was like, because I've been watching a few more. I watched PSG Marseille while I was watching a Leeds Man United game. That was a great game as well.
Yeah.
And I was like, Joe, let me watch this Leao brother a couple more times because I'm not getting it. And he was benched for Portugal as well in the World Cup, and I was like, okay, what's going on here? And yeah, obviously this season is not as good as his last. Obviously, last season was when everybody was kind of gassing him, but. Yeah, I'm just not convinced, man. I'm not convinced.
No, not at all. Man saying the final form Son. Bro, Son's a way better finisher, though. It's not even like Leao's a great finisher, though. So I wouldn't even say Son.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like, he cannot finish, bro. And I know that sounds mad because he does score goals, but, bro, he's playing in the league that man are going to retire. And he's young and he's athletic, so he's going to score goals.
Lookman's tearing it up in that league. Look at Lookman.
Lookman's technically very good. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's technically very good player.
In the Premier, he was playing for like what, Fulham
and Everton, and not even and not playing for Everton.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Right. So it's one of them ones where, bro, like Leao's another one. Last season, he was the guy that everyone wanted to sign, and this season it's gone quiet. And this is the thing, Matisse, with football right now. It's like there's literally every month there's a new flavor of the month. Every single month. And that's what it is. Right now it's Mitoma. It will be someone else soon. Even Nonto as well. A lot of people are talking about him now. There's always every month is something. Do you know what I'm saying? That Leao talk's gone really, really quiet.
It has.
It's gone really, really quiet. Do you know what I mean? And people were talking about spending 80 million on the kid last season.
100 million, bro. 100.
There you go.
I said, wow. Let me watch this, brother, before we start slapping down 100, please. That's a lot of money.
And this is it, bro. There you go. Man said compilation tax. It is that. It 100% is that. Do you know what I'm saying? But boys, speaking of compilations, bro, hey, walk on for your team, though, Matisse. You spent a lot of money, fam.
We're just gonna have a nice episode. You know what I'm saying?
Bruv, you spent a lot of money. I ain't really seeing much going on, bruv. I hear the streets are calling my guy Enzonzi and that, bro, in centre mid and that. And
Enzo he had a good game. I don't know why people are coming for Enzo. If anything, people need to be looking at the eights in front of him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what was going on there? I don't know what people are looking at Enzo for.
Listen, Enzo's a baller, but so is Joao Felix. Do you know what I'm saying? But the problem is, when you're surrounded by shit, there's only so much you can do, bro. You know what I'm saying? My man ended up getting sent off out of frustration, and actually, he was having a very good game.
He was having a good game, yeah.
Again, you know what I mean?
Brother, I've said it so many times. It's time for them to be benched. It's time for Potter to be benching Mason Mount. It's time for him to be benching Gallagher. And it's time for him to even be benching Kai Havertz. These three in particular need to get benched. I don't really care how
did you end up with Gallagher and Mount in the same squad?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, Gallagher go? They do the same
Right.
thing, bro. Like, okay, for me, Mount is a much more polished player. When he's at his best, I think Mount is much better than Gallagher. I know you're going to laugh. Because
He is. Gallagher's awful. Gallagher's not even better than McTominay. Bro, he's awful.
Brother, Gallagher, listen, I love that you love the club and that you want to be here. It's like, Ruben. But Ruben actually, for me, was actually talented, like really talented. Gallagher, it's like, bro, if I needed someone to just work hard, bro, I'd get a plumber or an electrician. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, there's quality footballers that work hard. Why is your first touch looking like that when you're receiving the ball? Like, bro, this guy as an 8, he just doesn't have the capacity, bro. Now, if you're bringing him on when you're winning a game and you need someone to close down, to keep the intensity, to win the ball back or to do that, cool. But as a starter in a possession-based team, it's not good enough, bro. And I'm sick and tired of saying it. And some Chelsea fans will try their level best to try and find some sort of reasoning or excuse. It's just bias. Because if this was someone from overseas, their ass would have been, bro, they would have been getting 100%. Slapped up. If this was someone from overseas, they would be getting slapped
Wasn't
up.
he meant to go to Everton, though? Why didn't you? Why did you?
That's what I'm saying. Because he didn't want to go. Because he was like, I want to go to Newcastle or Palace. But Everton, that's kind of where he should be. Like, Newcastle, in the direction they're going, they're going to be able to get much better than him technically very soon. He's not anywhere near Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah, facts.
That's another, it's pure bias, bro, as to why he's in the team. I'm not a Cobham sexual and I'm not a Cobham hater. I see what I like and I like what I see. Hudson-Odoi before the injury, I saw something there. Got the injury, never been the same. Cool. I'm willing to relieve my stocks there because he doesn't seem to be doing good at levels. It happens. Levi Colwill at Brighton, I see something. Ian Maatson at Burnley, I see something. You know what I mean? Reece James, Wigan, we see something. But sometimes it's just not there.